Hey guys, it's Cubicritic, and today I'm going to be giving a review on the MoYu WeiLong. Now, I've had this cube for several days now, and I've gotten to mess around with it, set the tensions the way I like it, and I feel like I've got enough time with it to give you a good full review. So, this is the second of the MoYu series. This one is considered a lot like the Huangyan, but just fully enclosed, as the Huangyan was lighter and more open spaced inside. But let's just go ahead and go into the corner cutting. If you can see that it goes very, very well past 45. It almost actually makes it to the complete other side, but you can see right there it locks up just a little bit. So, but that's still very, very nice for a speed cube, especially for a new company like MoYu. Now, the reverse corner cutting is still good, not great, but still a heck of a lot better than most that you would find. So I'm not going to complain too much about that, since I do not do a lot of reverse corner cutting. So that is just up to you guys whether you need a lot or not, and I think this tops most of the ones that you would see. And going on to the edge pieces, you can see that it still has a MoYu touch. You can see the torpedo that has been flattened. It's actually got a curve to it, which is very different from the original. And there's just slight alterations. For one, the pieces are completely enclosed, they're not open spaced, which personally I like closed-ended cubes. So the corner piece is very similar to its edge piece as far as the changes go, very fully enclosed. Now it's also, I noticed that there's a flat end to the bottom of that corner piece, as you can see, which I find that to be unusual. I've never seen that before. So it almost has a Zanchi look to it. But going on, I'm just going to go ahead and just show you just a little bit of how it moves and stuff. The problem that I notice with this cube is that it's very loose on the outside. I tend to find that it locks up on me just because of how loose it is. I still think it works great as far as the turning, but the entire mechanism itself is too loose. The core is tight, but the rest of the pieces are very loose from each other, and I find that tends to lock up on me a lot. And it reminds me of a Panchi. If you guys have ever solved a Panchi, it's just a little bit of a looser version than a Zanchi, and that was just something that bugged me quite a bit. But I'm going to show you an example solve here real quick, just so you can kind of get a feel for it. I do not get bad times with this cube. I feel like it has a lot of potential, but it's just not something that I prefer necessarily as of right now. And overall, it's very, very, very smooth. I've actually never had a cube as smooth as this one before, so I do like the concept of that, but it's just a little looser than what I prefer. So overall opinion, it's a good cube. It's not as good as the cubes that are out right now. Kind of like when the Panchi tried to overtop the Zanchi. It didn't fully make the cut, in my opinion. If you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Shuangren. You can see how much more stable it looks. Like, you can see how the WeiLong has the pieces that kind of start to turn by themselves, and over here with the Shuangren, the pieces are still intact. So you can just kind of see how quickly and how loose the WeiLong is, and some people like that, but for me, I don't. I prefer stuff like the Fengshi, the Zanchi. I prefer those kind of cubes just because they feel tighter, they feel a lot looser, or not looser. They feel more secure, but still with the ability to corner cut. So, but anyway, I hope you guys like this review. Please comment, subscribe, and like my videos. That makes me feel so much better, and it helps me get growing. So, see ya.